Hey everyone, welcome to Chemical Guy's Detail Garage. Today I have a quick tip on how to care for your exhaust tips. This Challenger has chrome exhaust tips that are dirty from regular daily driving as well as an accumulation of carbon buildup. So today I want to show you guys just a really quick way to simply remove all that kind of stuff without scratching it, but while also adding some kind of shine enhancement to make your exhaust tips look their best. Now to begin, we're going to use one of my favorite quick detail sprays, Speed Wipe, just to remove the loose dirt and debris, the buildup of carbon, and everything that we can't polish away. And this is just going to gently encapsulate any of the abrasive particles so we're not grinding it into the surface as we clean it. But you can see just the cleaner alone is not going to remove all of the dirt or all of the staining, but we do get a lot of that carbon coming off on the towel. And this is also a great time to mention why we use gray for our metal surfaces. As you see, we use this to pick up a lot of the dirt and all the kind of contamination from the surface, but this is also showing you all that kind of stuff, and this is going to help you coordinate your towel so we're not bringing this onto a surface such as your paintwork or your glass or your interior where it could stain it or possibly scratch it. But this is just a great way to all around hone your detailing skills. Color coordinating your towels not only makes you look more professional, but this is also going to save you a lot of time in the long run because this could potentially harm the vehicle if it was used on a surface that it wasn't supposed to be used on. So now before we get started polishing, you also see that I've taped off the trim around the exhaust tip because this is a textured plastic and any kind of polish or even some kind of cleaners can stain this very easily. So by putting the tape around here, this is just a precautionary step to make sure that we're not damaging this, and it's also going to prevent any kind of burning or any kind of polish from getting on top of the plastic itself. But now we're going to move on to the polishing step, and today we've chosen to use the ball buster drill attachment. This is a foam polishing cone that fits inside of the exhaust tip and also works well for polishing your wheels. And this is going to help us to get all the way around the inside diameter of the exhaust tip to remove all the carbon buildup or any kind of staining, but it's also going to help revive the natural gloss or the factory finish of the exhaust tip. We're also going to be using our light metal polish. Simply shake it up. And the reason why we're using light metal polish is because this uses a chemical cleaner rather than using an abrasive. So a lot of people are worried about adding new scratches or potentially scratching the surface that is very sensitive. So you don't have to worry about that when you're using a light metal polish because it's just the cleaner working. And this can be used on all kinds of exhaust tips that have this glossier finish, whether it's chrome or polished, titanium. This is just gently removing anything that's on the surface that is not supposed to be there. So start by spreading it out. And this is just a variable speed drill, but what we're going to try to do is first spread it out just like you're polishing, and then we're going to slowly work up the speed or build up the speed so that we can start diminishing the polish, and then we'll wipe off the excess to check our work. And you see here this ball buster has this sleeve here. This is what you're going to hold on to control it, and you can also use your other hand to control the speed. But what you're trying to do is just basically remove as much of the contamination and much of that staining and reveal that high shine. We'll start by spreading it out, and then we're going to bump it up to do all the polishing. So now we'll take a second gray microfiber towel and just wipe off the excess so we can check our work. Now you can also do this all by hand using either a towel or an applicator pad, but obviously using the drill is going to save you a lot of time and effort, and 9 times out of 10 it's going to give you a better result than if you had done it by hand because obviously it's a machine which can use consistent power, consistent speed. Same thing when you're polishing the vehicle, it's going to give you a better result because it doesn't get tired and can give you the exact same result over the entire surface. But already you can see a lot of the gloss has been restored, and just gently removes all that kind of grime and anything that stains the exhaust tip. So it's a huge contrast just from doing a simple one-step pass as opposed to how the carbon buildup is already staining the lip of the exhaust tip. And again, you can use the same process on your wheels, you can use it on bumpers, you can use it on all kinds of chrome and polished and exposed metal surfaces to restore the high shine. So guys, I've got this tip and also the other 2 tips, and we're going to jump on that in just a minute. But in the meantime, you guys can head over to our website, chemicalguys.com, to check out light metal polish for yourself, or head over to your local detail garage. If you guys appreciate today's video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, drop your comments down below for future videos, and we'll see you next time.